So do you live in a neighborhood, a cookie cutter neighborhood where everything looks the same? And do you want to stand out in the sea of everybody being the same, unoriginal, indistinguishable clones of the same homes and backyards? We are going to teach you right now how to be different, how to stand out. You're gonna love this. So I want you to see this typical neighborhood backyard and the transformation we made. So this is exactly what this neighborhood backyard was like. It was like everybody else's. It was lawn. It had a few shrubs that the builder threw in at the last moment to save on his budget. And why have a builder-made backyard? You can have an original backyard. Take a look at what this looks like now. Now I want to go through how we got to this place, how we made this beautiful backyard and we transformed it from that original dull builder backyard to this amazing neighborhood standout. So we always want to start with the dream list that the homeowner wants. But take a look at this dream list. They wanted a pool, a fireplace, a fire pit, they wanted a dog run, they wanted an outdoor bar, they wanted an outdoor kitchen, they wanted privacy and a place for their kids to play. That's a lot to do in a typical, traditional neighborhood backyard. But guess what? We did it, and we're going to show you how. It all started with design, and look at the way this design turned out. So as we were designing, the homeowner added another thing to the list. They wanted a structure. They wanted to extend a bigger structure than they had. So really, it gave us a lot to think about. But I love the solution that we came up with this structure. We put it on what's called sky lifts, and we extended it out as far as we could over the bar. So it really did extend the outdoor living and that bar area closer to the pool, and it gave them better outdoor living environment. So we also had the pool. Of course, we wanted the pool within the sightlines because that's going to pull you right outside, but we wanted to put that on the border of the property, staying within those setbacks. Now, of course, the fireplace, we had kind of a built-in spot for that. The homeowner wanted to do a wood-burning fireplace, which created a little bit of things that we had to solve. We had to make it for the chimney to go up through the roof, which was difficult to solve from a design perspective. And then, of course, we had the built-in spot for the outdoor kitchen right outside of the doors. But I want you to understand that when you have elevation like we had in this property, and it was going from one part of the yard to the other part of the yard, so from side to side and not from front to back, that elevation was difficult to hide. So we created that within the dog run. We wanted to, give that destination for the dogs, a spot for the dogs to go, create an area for the kids to play, but we also used that transition period for the sunken fire pit. And the sunken fire pit was perfect to handle that elevation change. So some of my personal highlights, because we do a lot of these and I love to think, what do I like the most? And I love the structure. I talked to you a little bit about that. How creative that solution was, but how awesome it looked as a finished product. And I love the way it goes out over the bar. Their family and their friends and everybody hangs out around that bar, and they said that was one of their favorite things that they did. And I loved the color of that bar, by the way. They did the cobalt blue granite. Now, it looks really nice, especially in front of the pool, which is that bright blue pool. But I love that they had a little bit of extra granite, and so they put that down at the fire pit for those tables. So we did a seat wall with a backrest, and we did these little built-in tables in the sunken fire pit. Great little spot for your refreshments and a great destination. You're gonna be using that fire pit every single night all summer long. The homeowner's favorite was that fireplace, the wood-burning fireplace. You got the classic wood-burning heat, and you got the beauty. It's gonna draw you out. It's gonna draw people out towards it. You got the TV right above it. He loves to watch football, but he also loves to hang out and watch movies with his family. In fact, that dining table right there and the living room atmosphere, it makes it so everybody kind of lands there in the evening time. It becomes a great evening after a long day of swimming. A nice movie is so nice to take in. So I want to say this again, you have to get a design. If you have a cookie cutter backyard, please get a design to make it that standout yard. If you don't, you're going to get the same traditional things that everybody does, and they're going to plop in the same spaces. But look at how original this backyard was. And you can have the same with good design. I want to design for you. There's a link below, click on it, and let's book an appointment where we can look at your backyard together. So talking about these cookie cutter backyards, would you mind doing me a favor and commenting below what you hate the most about your builder ready-made yard that they just plop things in? Do you hate the mud? Do you hate the lack of style? What is it that you hate the most? If you can comment below what you hate the most and then where you're from, I would totally appreciate it. So take a look at this neighborhood standout yard. We turned it into a Tuscan dream yard. You'll be amazed at everything we got in. Enjoy.